Hey friend, how's it going? Thomas Decker here from GuitarRevolution.ca, and I'm here because I want to help you to become the best guitar player you can ever be, so you can play your guitar with ease and confidence, bringing out your musicality and your musical ideas. Today, I'm gonna answer to a very popular question: how to solo over minor chords. We're gonna use a few scales here. And the most famous of all, of course, that's going to be here. It's going to be our main. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's the pentatonic scale. Pentatonic scale, you probably know, right? And from the pentatonic scale, we're going to add a few notes to it. So in the end, we're going to have the minor scale. But the basis or core scale will be the pentatonic. We're just going to do some addition to it, a few additions to it, and then in the end you're gonna see how cool it is, how when you have that minor pentatonic as your core, you can do so much. All right, that is the main scale you should know, the pentatonic scale. There are a few reasons why, and here is my favorite reason. If you look at the pentatonic scale, it has 5 notes. Let's get the minor A, the A minor pentatonic here, for example. A, C, D, E, and G. Sorry, here, G. And then starts again. A, C, D, E, G, A, C. So those 5 notes. A, C, D, E, and G. Okay, 5 notes. Usually, a chord that we play are made out of 3 notes. A minor, this chord here, you will have A on this formation. A, C, and E, okay? And then here is also E, here's A, C, E, A. So 3 notes, A, C, E, right? 3 notes, and if you compare now the pentatonic, these 5 notes, and we put on top of the chords, we have 3 notes. Take a look, we have 3 notes of the pentatonic that matches perfectly. 3 out of 5, that means that only 2 are not 100% with the chord, unless we're playing an A minor 7. That is very normal to play too, very common. Then we start, we have then 4 notes out of 5. That's almost like an arpeggio, right? Well, that will happen to the major pentatonic with the major chord as well. So that's why the pentatonic is so melodic, it's so good to use all the time. It's the best source, or the best option you have in terms of soloing and improvising. It will help you in any situation. So it's not a beginner's kind of scale, no. Yes, it is, because it's easy to play and it is easy to make good sounding solos out of it very quickly in melodies. But at the same time, you're gonna see the master of jazz using this same scale. My baby's teething, so he's crying upstairs. I'm sorry. Anyways, so the first scale we're gonna use is the minor pentatonic. Oh, let me wait a bit. Maybe he'll stop crying soon. Come on. There. So the main scale we will use here is the minor pentatonic. And I would say that's the main scale you're gonna use forever. So let's take a look at the shapes. I'm going to use 2 shapes here for the minor pentatonic, okay? The classic one, the most famous of all, that you probably know. Right? You just place your finger 1 over the root that you want, and that's the same way we do this chord here, right? A minor. We have A minor here, and right here we have this shape of the pentatonic. sounds so good already, right? So that's the first shape where we find this shape of chord, the E minor. Think of E minor, right? That's the shape we're gonna use to play A minor, but with the bar. And here's the place where the spot where we play this shape of the scale. Let me show you now the second option we have. Okay, so here's the first shape. There, right? The second shape we will find where we have this shape of chord. So we can play the pentatonic right here, where the A, we find the root of the chord on the A string. But here I don't want to do the open string, so I'm gonna do one octave higher. Okay? So starting here, we're gonna do very similar to what we did here. Right? So finger 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, and the frets are 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14. On the B string, we're gonna use the finger 2 and finger 4 on the fret 13, 15, and back to finger 1 and 4. So here and here are the same, and the top string too. 3 strings are the same, so very easy to remember, right? And here is where the root is, the octave right there. The only different, like the most different thing here is on the B string. Well, so there we have the A pentatonic here, and the pentatonic here starting on the A string. And this follows the A shape, right? A minor shape. So if we think about those two shape of chords and we bring the pentatonic over, it's very simple to remember, right? Well, if our key is a different key, let's say it is G minor. Well, here we have the pentatonic. And where we have another pentatonic will be where we have G on the A string, because then we have this shape. And the octave. Let's not forget the octave. Just playing the octave of this. Exactly the same thing. I might change my fingering just because of it fits better this way than this. There we go. Those two shapes are our main shapes we're gonna work here. And not only here, a lot of my videos, a lot of how I teach, you will see those two shapes. Okay, so these are the two scales you're gonna be using. It's only one scale, but the two shapes, right? And then from there, I'm gonna be adding a few notes, okay, to make these two shapes into the minor scale per se. The minor scale has seven notes instead of 5. So we're gonna add 2 notes to complement the pentatonic, and it will become the minor scale. But again, our core will be these two, okay? This and this, right? Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so our backing track is gonna be in A, and a few chords that belong to that key, so let's take a look. There we go. A. Pentatonic. Very minor, right? Very dark kind of sound. A minor and A and G. I think there's an F now. Oh no, still A minor. So it keeps on going, right? Sounds good, right? Look. And I don't need to do much. Sounds good, huh? All right. Now let me use this other shape here. Just pentatonic. Not even bending notes or anything, right? Love this surrounding here. Oops. I'm improvising here, right? So there are mistakes, of course. Let's add our first note of the minor scale. So far we've just been using the pentatonic. First note of minor scale will be this note right here on the E string. Pentatonic is this, right? Now we're gonna add this. So that note belongs to the minor scale. It will show up here and here, and right here too. Octave, right? So just one note, and it makes such a difference, right? Let's add another one. That's gonna be right here, finger 2 on the B string. So I have this, and top here. I still can do the pentatonic, take a look. So if I focus just on the 3 bottom strings, sounds so good, right? Let's take a look at this shape here. So let's add the B string. So we have this note on the B string. Remember the B string was just 2-4. Now it's going to be 1-2-4. And the bottom string, the E, also 1-2-4. The G string will not change, but that D string, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, and 1, 3, 4 on the A string too. The top ones, you don't really need to change, only if you want, right? It's up to you. Now I added them. So good, isn't it? So we have the pentatonic with the minor. And the pentatonic here. Very cool, right? Very simple. Like I said, if you have the pentatonic as your core or foundation, you can go so far. And this is just one example of the minor scale, right? Playing over a minor key. We can do that with major. We can do that. Can do that with Greek modes. We can do that with Mixolydian, Lydian. This was Aeolian, if you think of the Greek modes, right? There's Locrian and a lot of stuff we can do having the pentatonic as our foundation. And just like I did here, I added a few notes here and there, and my playing was completely changed, right? You don't need to do like I did, like even shredding a few parts there. That's not the goal here. Although you can if you want, but the goal here is for you to understand how a little bit of a changing addition to your pentatonic, it can completely change the flavor of your playing. Not to talk about blues, how in the blues we can do that. Man, there are at least, that I can think of the top of my head, 6 different pentatonics. I'd say not 9. I would say 9. On the top of my head, we can add to the pentatonic, like a 12-bar blues, simple 12-bar blues. If this was helpful, please leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, leave me a question if you want to learn more. If there's something you'd like me to explain you and to teach you, please just write down here and I'll read, and I read all the comments. I follow up. And if you want to learn more how to go to the next level of your playing, if you feel like when you're playing you're stuck, you get a little bit like overwhelmed, or even you don't know what to do, and you might know all the theory, but when it comes to actually playing, you get stuck. And then when you see you're playing your same musical ideas again and again, I know how that is because I've been teaching for over 2 decades now, and I taught over 6,000 students to this day. Over 120 countries. So I know very well if you are going through that, and I help them, and I can help you. Just go to guitarrevolution.ca/5 steps. I prepared for you a free workshop where I'm gonna teach you 5 simple steps, easy to apply, that can change your guitar playing over blues in a matter of days. Okay? Next Friday, you can be soloing over blues in a completely different way with these 5 easy steps I prepared for you on this workshop. So just go for it. It's a free workshop. Just go to guitarrevolution.ca/5 steps and register and watch it now. It's completely free. It's my gift for you. Go ahead and enjoy. Again, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment, and see you in the next video.